Hello all, welcome you to Pragya Insights. In the last video, we learnt about the DBMS and RDBMS, their differences and different softwares available in the market. In this video, we will install one of the most popular RDBMS software, which is MySQL. Before jump into the installation part, let's check our warm-up question. The question is, what is the difference between SQL and MySQL? There are 4 options as you can see on the screen. Please comment your answer. We will check the correct answer in the end. So before we start our MySQL installation in our system, I just want to give you a brief about how it happened in real-world applications. In the real-world applications, we install RDBMS software on a server. These servers can handle large-scale data processing. This server has higher configuration computer hardware and data centers to store and process large amount of data. We as a client connect to this server from our local system user applications to process our data. When we request any data, our user application interact with the RDBMS. Behind the scene, RDBMS communicate with the data centers to store or fetch the information based on our queries. Our task is to make right and proper communication between the user applications and RDBMS servers using SQL queries. So again, summarizing, we need server, data storage and user client applications to work with SQL. For SQL learning purpose, we do not require to work with large data and thus no need to have these higher configuration server and data centers. We will only be working with small set of data. So we will be using our laptops or computers to work as a server and store our data in some drive of our laptop like C drive, D drive. So let's get started with the MySQL software installation. Open the website mysql.com. Click on Downloads, scroll down, click on MySQL Community Downloads, then click on MySQL Installer for Windows. On this page, click on Download the MSI installer. Once download completed, click on it to start the installation process. During the installation process, it asks for various options and configurations. Let's understand this in brief. First, it will ask to choose a setup type. There are 4 options available in the current version. First, server. It will install the MySQL server only. Second, client. It install the client application only. Third, full. It install full tools like MySQL server, shell, workbench, router, documentation. Fourth, custom. It is used to manually select products as per our requirements. As we need specific tools only, so we will choose custom option. We need first server. For server, we will select MySQL server. Second, data storage. This setup will install in C drive and we can use C drive for data storage as well. Third, user client applications. MySQL has 3 options. We can use any of them for building our queries. MySQL CLI or command line interface. It will install automatically with MySQL server, so we do not need to explicitly select this in our setup. MySQL shell. It is advanced version of MySQL command line. MySQL Workbench. It is advanced graphical user interface tool with various features. Let's have all of them. Click Next and execute. It will take some time to install. Meanwhile, you can have your coffee. Click on Next. Now MySQL server has been installed and ready to configure. Click on Next again. Keep the default settings. MySQL use 3306 port for TCP protocols to establish connection between MySQL server and client application. In simple words, to fetch and store the data in MySQL, you have to go via 3306 gate number. Now you have to set the password for the super user or admin root account. Click on next. You can choose any strong password, but I am putting admin@123 as password. If you want, here you can add other users also with different roles. We will configure this later. Give the full access, then click on next and execute. It will take few more minutes for apply the configuration, then click on finish. Our installation process is completed. We will check these tools one by one. But before that, we have to add the path in the environment. Locate your MySQL software files and copy this path. We need to add this path in Windows system environment. Search for the edit system environment variables. Click on environment variables. Then search for the path. Double click on it. Click on new and paste the path and save it. Now our MySQL RDBMS is ready to use. In the next video, we will start building our queries on it. Now it's time to answer the warm-up question. The question was, what is the difference between SQL and MySQL? The answer is option D. SQL is a standardized language for managing and querying databases, while MySQL is a specific RDBMS that implements SQL. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications about our latest videos. I'll see you in the next video.